What's up, guys? Ay, ay, ay. I am tired. What's up, guys? Good evening. Good evening. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. What's up, Mr. Jason? Damn. That's some good tape. Harley from earlier video. What's up? What's up doing? All right, so there's that. Thank you, brother. Yeah, that one's going to go into an auction post for you guys here soon. That one, along with that Venom and uh, a Spider Gwen I'm working on, etc. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man. I hope you're doing good tonight, brother. I'm doing all right. gonna do her with a little bit bigger, kind of playful, eyes. You know, I don't know how I'm gonna do her hair yet. I have not made my mind up on that. What's up, Ranger? What's up, Jason? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that was from an earlier video today. Thank you, Ranger. I appreciate it, brother. Guys, don't forget, we only have about 6 days left on the Kickstarter. If you have not had a chance to back it, please go back it for us. Show us some love on it. Help us out. Now, do I want to do her with long hair? Do I want to do her with short hair? What's up, Jamie? Yep. Got a big sale coming. Well, it's not really a sale, it's an auction. I haven't done one in a long time where I make a post and I just list a bunch of cool items in it and then just let you guys bid on them and grab what you want. I haven't done that in a long time. So, does Spider Gwen have long hair or short hair now? And I'm not talking about that Into the Spider-Verse shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, I started sketching this earlier and then I was like, wait a minute. Does she have long hair or does she have, you know, I mean, like I said, I know in, Spider-Verse, I know there's, the short hair there, but and I can't even remember what her damn suit looks like. Shit, I'm gonna have to look up a reference for her suit. Um, let's see what her suit looks like. So that's her suit. Right there. Right there. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Imperium. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So her suit is kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna do long hair or short hair yet. And then she's got like something that comes up here. I mean, this is like what, like, is that right? Or does it? Wait, no, that's not right. How's it? How the hell does that work? How does her thing go? Does it go like something like that? Yeah, no lie, dude. I think it goes something like that, right? Because it doesn't wrap around her arm, right? Maybe I got it too far over. Maybe it's like that right there. I don't know what damn song that is, but that sounds like shit. So something like that, and then it has my chin's itching. We priceless gift. I don't on this like that right there, A perfect world. I've been a young man's heart. Oh, I pray. So something like, and this probably goes way down farther. Dropping my pen. Reason that actually, and that probably goes something like that, maybe. And then you can't really see that, maybe right there, about where that might would be. But like this is actually all like live on the chef. So that's all, that's all black. Yes. Rub tight. Ever happened? Thank you for the shares, guys. Thank you, thank you. Does she have long hair? Oh, okay. Yeah, she does have long hair. I thought she did. I thought I had seen. I thought I had seen. Put a little hair right there, Level 45. Okay, so Oh, and then her things go down. So boom. Something like that. Hey, what's up, Mr. Chris? The ones I'm working on right now. So all of these, like the Venom, the Harley Quinn, the Spider Gwen, they'll all be going onto a auction style post for you guys. What's up, Chris? Rooter? Am I saying that? I'm sure I'm probably saying that wrong. Yeah. Just yell whenever you're ready, brother. My commission list, just yell and I can get you the prices. What was I saying? Um, yeah, this will go on to a post that that you guys will be able to you know bid on to get them. I haven't done one of those in a long time, so I figured I would do one for you guys. No, that's going to go way down farther than what. Yeah, it's not going to cut right there. Okay. Yeah, you just yell whenever you're ready. This pen here just, I'm not liking it. Let me swap pens. I am not liking this one. Normally those do well. What's up, Brian? Yeah, I haven't done an auction style one in a long time. So, shit, I bet you it was probably last year, maybe, since I'd done the last auction style. Let me erase some of these damn pencil lines so I can see what's going on. Let me get all these damn pencil marks off this one. Okay. That pen's bugging the shit out of me too. All right. Something like that. Okay. All right, brother. Have a good night, man. Yeah, for sure, man. It'll be right after the Kickstarter's all done. No, I got a few more I've got to do, but yeah, I'll definitely try to tag everybody and the sale's going to run for a few days, so to give everybody plenty of time to hopefully see the post, So yeah, brother. One at a time, ready to stay. Romeo, where he... Oh, no, it's the big one. Oh, no problem at all, man. Hmm. Let's see. All right. What she got? Like blonde hair, right? Yeah. Motherfucker, stay put. Let me pull up her thing. Oh man. So it's blonde hair. All right, and then it's like some kind of pink or something. It would break. What's up, Mike? Hope you're doing well, brother. Anybody know what color her eyes are? Inside of me. Blue eyes. All right, thank you. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of figured it was blue eyes. It's amazing how many damn people in this damn comic world has blue eyes. Yeah. These all these pieces I'm working on right now. I'm going to be doing a right after the Kickstarter ends, like the following week or something after Kickstarter ends in 6 days. I'm going to have these and a bunch of others like signed and remarked exclusives, some original sketch covers. I'm going to put them all on one post and make them an auction style thing that you guys can jump in and oh, excuse me, and grab, and bid on them. I haven't done an auction in a really, really long time. And some of you guys have been asking about that recently. So I figured, why not have a little fun, All right, that's black, right? Double check just to make sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's black. So yeah, we're going to do that. Like I said, I haven't done that in a while, so. Oh, shit, dropped my top. But yeah, it should be pretty fun. Yeah, boy. Chitty chitty bang bang. I think we'll put a little. Yeah, boy. What? Chitty chitty bang bang. All right. I need a little bit darker. I don't think that does dark enough there. Let's try something a little. Yes, sir. Gotta add a little something. Gotta add a little something. I still want a little bit pinker though. Get your ass back up there. Okay. Now I think I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. All right. So now the question is we never. Oh, no. Missed something. There we go. Really, all you're going to see over there is probably that one. All right. But then we have Yeah, I wish so. I really do wish somebody would order like I've done. I believe I've done Silk. I've done Spider Ham. I've done Miles. I've done Spider Man. I've done Gwen Stacy, Venom, etc. The two characters I wish some damn body would order a commission of, and if they ever do, I'll actually give them a damn discount, for doing it, because nobody ever does. And that's Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Man Noir. No one ever asks for those. Sadly. Especially to Spider-Man 2099. I love Spider-Man 2099. He is definitely my favorite Spider-Man character. Oh yeah, you got to love. Life. Oh, he's a little runaway. Yeah, Spider-Man 29 is my favorite. Yeah, those are all fun ones. Oh hell yeah, definitely yell at me when you're ready for a damn Spider-Man Noir. Hell yeah. Ooh, she's a little runaway. A little runaway. Yep, you can definitely yell at me when you get ready for that. Oh, she's a little runaway. All right, now let's add. Damn it! Stay put. I need a taller lip. Like there's a metal lip here that's like damn, an inch thick, inch and a half thick, but there's only about that much that hangs over the wood. Just as tall as that book. So damn annoying. It needs a higher lip. because you're never sitting with your arm like this, you know. So your arm's up like this if you got your table at a proper angle. What's up, Jason? Doing good, brother. Hope you're doing well too. Let's do pink spider webs. There we go. Let's do pink spider webs. So little runaway. Little, a little pink. Oh, Heather. I don't see Heather's comments. Are you talking about like on Messenger? Yeah, she's saying something in chat. For some reason, I'm not seeing her chat. Wow, why can I not see her chat? What is going on? Like I think the other night I couldn't see her chat. Yeah, I don't see any of Heather's comments. None. I mean, zilch. Black and whites, yeah, they're $100, Mike, for black and white pencil or either ink. Yeah, I can't see any of Heather's comments. I think we had that problem. Um,
What's up, guys?
Now, when I look at the Facebook video, I can see her comments, but I can't see her on the StreamYard. Heather, make sure you click on StreamYard and give them permission. Let me find it here for you. How do I do that? Make sure you've given them permission. Isn't there? How do you get somebody to do that? Yeah, she has to give StreamYard permission. So, but I can't remember where the link is, or does she just go to StreamYard? Oh, here we go. Here it is, Heather, if you can hear me. I think you have to click that link right there, Heather. See, that's kind of weird because it's not supposed to be that I can't see their comments at all. Like their comments are supposed to show up, but it's supposed to say Facebook user if they haven't given permission to StreamYard. Click on that, Heather, real quick, and let's see if that works. Yeah, there's no telling. You don't see the link that I just posted? That's weird. All right, let's try this. Hang on one second, Heather. It's all that I can say. I'll be on my way. Why am I having to enter a damn code to log into my damn Facebook, man? Jesus Christ on a cracker. All together. Last forever. And that was on mine. I wonder if it was because I wasn't logged into Facebook correctly. I wonder. Heather, say something in there now. Fucking man, Facebook, dude, $1 billion damn company and runs like shit. Oh, so if they're on the app on their, Heather, are you on the app on your phone or are you on your computer? Maybe that could be what it is. Let me see if I can send her this link. Let I say, I'll be on my way. Yeah, no lie. All right, Heather, I just sent you the link to the StreamYard thing that you have to give permission to for your Facebook. See if that's what it was. And I apologize for the hassle. We weren't having to do this shit a week ago. I don't know what's going on here recently. Only the worst. Ah, there we go. There she is. That's what it is then. So is that what you did? You had to go give it permission? She's on her phone. Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry, Heather. What was your question? I'll wait. Be on my way. Yeah, dude, that's stupid, man. It's so damn stupid. We should just be able to go live and just not worry about it, man. So damn stupid. All right, sorry about that, Heather. Hit me up with your question again so I don't have to go back and dig through it on my phone. Because, like, even right now, I can't see any of her previous comments. All I can see is her new ones. Yeah, that's so crazy. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Heather, just hit me up with your question there again, please. Yeah, I like that color. That's kind of cool. All right. If you did any Star Wars commissions or if you get a lot of requests. Yeah, I've done some Star Wars. Shockingly, even with all the damn new shows and movies, etc., very seldom. It's I've done Baby Groot a few times. I've done Mandalorian. I've done Darth Vader. Um, couple original Star Wars characters for fans, their actual own characters. So yeah, I've done a few, but yeah, not tons. People just excuse me. People just like I said, it's the comic art industry area is really weird. Most of the time, as an artist, we kind of, not by our own choice, but we kind of get pulled into doing certain characters just over and over and over. I draw tons of Joker, Batman, Bat Who Laughs, Venom, Harley Quinn, Wolverine, Spider-Man ish, Gwen Stacy every once in a while, Miles every once in a while, but that's it. That's still broken. What do you mean? I can see you. Yeah. Well, yeah. A lot of it is the popular characters for sure. Um, you know, that's just the way it happens. But then also, even as an artist, you kind of get pulled into drawing just certain things, even as an artist. Like I do, like I've probably drawn in 4.5 years, 5 years, I've probably drawn Venom probably 300 times. Yeah, I can see you now, Heather. Yeah. I've probably drawn the Bat Who Laughs ever since he came out 3 years ago. I've probably drawn him 200 plus times, if not more. Um, so yeah, I love it when people ask for some obscure characters, that I don't really ever get to draw. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always happy to draw Batman or draw the Bat Who Laughs or draw Venom, per se. But no, like every once in a while, I'll get a Darth Vader request or I'll get a Mando request or something like that, and that's about it. Did you guys hear the news that I'm thinking about doing a raffle for all the people that back Psycho Sal #5? That if they back Psycho Sal #5 Kickstarter that's current right now, and I'm thinking about doing a raffle that only those people can buy into. Now I'm going to do two raffles. One is strictly for the people who's backed Psycho Sal #5, and that's the big prize. So what you win on that raffle is you actually win the opportunity to have your likeness turned into a character in the book that Psycho Sal will murder, that you will be one of his victims. And then I'll do another raffle that anyone can purchase a spot into, and you will be able to be an insta-kill. So like we'll write you in the story in the sense of like you'll be in like two panels where maybe like the way we'll probably have to do the concept is you stumbled upon Psycho Sal maybe in an alleyway or he's placing one of his victims and you stumble upon him doing it. So he grabs you and lifts you up into this giant chokehold, and then he breaks your neck. So you're in like two panels. So keep your eye open. I think we might do that. So make sure for you big guys, big supporters, make sure that you have bought, you bought into Psycho Sal with a physical backing, because that's going to allow you the opportunity to buy one of the raffle tickets to go into that one in a lifetime kind of chance. Like I've seen people do, these tiers where you could buy a tier and it'd be like one or two tiers available, and you could buy it for $400 or $500, and then your likeness could be on a character in the background. Like I've seen those, but I have never ever seen anyone get to be turned into a key player in the story of a book. Yeah, what's up, Jason? So I think that's pretty damn cool, having your likeness turn into a character that will be a victim of Psycho Sal, and with an extreme ass death. I think it's pretty damn cool idea. I hope you guys like the idea. But in order to even buy one of the raffle tickets, you'll have to make sure you supported Psycho Sal number 5 as a physical backer, not not someone who just grabbed a PDF. You know what I mean? Yeah. So for anyone new to Kickstarter, those things called stretch goals, they apply to every single person who physically backed the Kickstarter. So if you bought one of the tiers that's a physical tier, then you get a stretch goal. What's up, Miss Terry? Yeah, I think it's going to be I can't wait. I'm super excited. Oh, and I think I figured out how to do it. Hold on. Let me cut this music off so I'm not talking so loud. Okay. Earlier I was trying to figure out how to do it to where, because I couldn't figure out how to do it. How many spots, what's the pay per spot? I figured out how to do it because Psycho Sal number 5 itself has almost 100 backers. And guys, we are so damn close to the $8,000 stretch goal. Please help us out, man. I'm so damn excited. We are at like 7,400. We are so close to the $8,000 stretch goal, which is a Psycho Sal koozie for everybody. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. So as long as you back the Kickstarter, as long as we reach the stretch goal, every single person who backed the Kickstarter with a physical backing gets the stretch goal. Now we have to stay above that stretch goal when the Kickstarter ends. So let's say like right now we're over the $7,000 stretch goal because I chose to give you guys a $7,000 stretch goal that wasn't originally in the lineup, which is a free signature on all of your William Russell covers for the Kickstarter. So as long as no one backs out, everybody gets that. But let's say we get to the last day and 4 or 5 people back out or tweak their backings and lower the numbers, and we drop below 7,000, and that can happen. That means we don't get the $7,000 stretch goal. So please stick to your backings. Don't tweak them. Don't back out on us. Help us stay above that 7,000, because that 7,000 is actually a big deal. Me signing your books for you, and it doesn't cost you anything for those signatures. That's $10 per signatures that you didn't have to pay. You see what I'm saying? So you guys who bought like an all covers pack, that's a huge savings on those signed books. That means you don't have to pay those to get those signed at shows or anything. So please hang in there, guys. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate it. So whenever we hit stretch goals, those things are for every single physical backer. Now, if you just bought the PDF, sadly, you do not get any stretch goals. So, spend that little extra, $5, because I think the PDF is $5. Spend that extra $5 and get a damn $10 book. You get what I'm saying? Because at least then you get the free stuff. I think this is the highest to date. I think so. I know we had one that was like 6,700 or 6,800, something like that. I would have to go back and look, but I think this is the highest Kickstarter we've had to date. So you guys have shown up and showed tremendous love. And like I said, we've got some big ticket items on this Kickstarter. So if if a couple of those people back out, we could take a hit, big time hit, and lose some major numbers. Because there's a couple items on this Kickstarter, like $300, $400 one-of-a-kind items. And if people that bought those back out on us, we could take a $400, $500, $600 hit in just seconds. So, oh my God, just pray to God it doesn't happen. But that's also why it's so important to try to get as many backers as you can, get the Kickstarter as high as you can, because you want the stretch goals, but you also want the comfortable safety net of being, $400, $500, $600 past a stretch goal. That way, because you're going to have people that are going to fall off. As strange as that sounds, and as silly as it is, you're on the last day, you're going to have 3, 4, 5 people that are going to drop out, or they're going to lower their bids down to some, they'll go from $100 backing to a $20 backing. It happens. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Mike. Hell yeah, brother. Because we already have great prices on the Kickstarter. I mean, it's cheaper than most Kickstarters out there, and our quality is better than most Kickstarters out there. Like the quality of the Psycho Sal books, or the publication quality, is actually better than Marvel and DC. Like our paper is better, our covers are better material. It's or at least on par. We ship a proper way. So we do everything completely different than what some people do. Yeah, the books just keep growing, man. And that's all because of you guys. Like I said, if it weren't for you guys showing up and enjoying the book and supporting the projects, there wouldn't be a Psycho Sal. So it's all because of you guys. But just please do me that favor, man. Y'all stay true as much as you possibly can to what you backed, and don't leave us hanging. Because strangely enough, weird enough, Kickstarter is the only thing that we kind of allow people to back out of, and we don't say shit. Because if I show up to your live show and you're selling comic books, and I claim a bunch of books, and then a day or two later you reach out to me for payment, and I go, oh, hey, I changed my mind, I would get strung up. I'd be plastered in the groups for a non-payer, et cetera, and rightfully so. But weirdly enough, Kickstarter is the one thing where people are giving their word to buy something and that they can back out, and we don't say shit about it. It's kind of weird how that's the one thing. The people who need the support the most are the one platform that we don't really say shit when it happens. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Cameron. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of goodies on there. Miss Terry, I saw your comment. You said you tried today. Would it not let you? Were you having trouble backing the Kickstarter, Miss Terry? Because definitely don't miss out, Miss Terry. It's got Ryan Kincaid's cover. And here's the covers, guys. If you haven't seen the covers, here is my cover for the Kickstarter. Homage to Batgirl 41. Here's the naughty version. This is also the first ever naughty book on Psycho Sal, or adult book, however you want to word it. This is also the first ever cosplay cover on Psycho Sal. Here is Ivy Cosplay's rendition of Special Agent Sarah Dinks. And here's the risque version. And then, of course, Ryan Kincaid's got a badass cover on this book. Ann Azul's got a badass cover. Sean Murphy. Ken Hunt has an incredible cover. Ruth Lucas has a great cover, and so does Amy Good. Not to mention, we've got the first ever, and as far as I know, after looking through Kickstarter after Kickstarter after Kickstarter the other night, this is the first ever Kickstarter VHS cassette tape I've ever seen on a Kickstarter. So what this is an actual legit, VHS style cassette from the 80s and 90s that has the Psycho Sal logo on it. It comes with the case the cassette goes into that has the Psycho Sal art on the front and the back of it. And it actually comes with a Psycho Sal Blockbuster style membership card, which gets you free signatures for life from me. And there's only 25 of these on the Kickstarter. It's in the add-on section. It's not on the tiers. So once you pick your tier and it takes you over to the add-on page, there are a ton of goodies in the add-on section, from metals to foils to glow-in-the-dark books to rare one-off, one-of-a-kind metals. I mean, literally one-of-one scenarios. But yeah, that Blockbuster membership card for Psycho Sal gets you free signatures for life at any show you see me at, up to 10 signatures. That is a saving, of $100 per event if you bring books to me to get signed. That's huge. Nobody's done that shit. So, like I said, it's in the add-on section, though. It's not a tier. I've seen now, prior to me doing the Nintendo cartridge, prior to me doing it, I've never seen it done. And now I've seen several of them. So now I've seen several. And for those that are asking on a previous Kickstarter, hold on, where's that? On a previous Kickstarter, we actually did, and also on that VHS tape, just that's not an actual movie, okay? It's a blank tape. But yeah, there's the Psycho Sal NES game. Now it's not a real game. Again, it's just a cartridge, but that's the Psycho Sal. Damn it. Sorry about the glare. Or anyway. So now I've seen a few Kickstarters since we did ours that's done this. But I hadn't seen anybody do this before we did. And I have not seen anybody do the VHS tape. So that VHS add-on is like $60, and there's not many of them left. It was only 25 of them to begin with. So make damn sure you get that on the add-on section and add it to your order. Because the very first damn show you see me at, you just made your money back off of that membership card. That's $60. If you bring 10 books to me, because I signed the first 2 books for free starting 2024, I charge for my signatures at shows. The first 2 things you bring to me at my table, I'll sign for free, as always. Everything after that, there's a fee. Okay? Now, of course, if you buy something from my table, I will sign that for free, just like always. But if you bring me a stack of books, the first 2 are free. Everything after that, I got to charge for it. Now, that's not me being a prick or anything. That's just normal procedure for any artist at any con. So that membership card is going to save you a ton of money. And like I said, there's not many of those left, but it's in the add-on section. Oh, yeah. The NES one was a huge hit. When we did that one, it sold out in like 12 minutes. Like as soon as we put it up, it was gone. Yeah, Casey, I'm telling you, brother, y'all better spend that $60 on that damn VHS bundle. That damn membership card is going to save you a ton of damn money. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was a cool ass idea, man. I really did. I had a lot of fun coming up with that and then working with people to get it done. I really, really, really enjoyed it. So, but I'm going to chat with you guys here for just a few minutes. But yeah, I can't stress that enough. I think that's try. Damn sure get that VHS bundle. I'm telling you. Does it apply if you can't make it to cons? Oh, you mean like if you buy something for me at home and I ship it to you? No. Remember, you don't got to worry about that. If you buy anything from me directly, whether it's at a con, a signing event in a comic shop, or even you order something from me from my home, if you buy it from my stock, I'll sign it for free. I don't charge to sign in that scenario. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand most artists charge for that. But that part there, I'm going to continue to do for free. Now, don't get me wrong. If you contact me and you go, hey, I need 10 copies of Psycho Sal #1. The first 2 are free. The rest of them, it's going to be a fee. If somebody contacts me and goes, hey, I need 10 copies of Stray Dogs Dog Days #1, First 2 are free. The rest after that, there's a fee. Because you know what people are doing. I mean, they've already sold those books or they plan to sell those books. So, yeah. So that you don't got to worry about. But the reason starting in 2024, I've got to start charging for my signatures is because I've got 75 plus published covers floating around. And that's what's already out there in the market. That's not counting Psycho Sal books. Okay. I've got 75 plus, period, that's floating around, from Image Comics to Dynamite Comics to indie books, etc. I've got 10 covers sitting over here right now that are in the process of being drawn and or finished that you guys haven't seen yet, including a massive title that will be announced the first part of the year. And I mean massive title announcement. That art is already completed. The colors are already done. And we're just waiting on the person to announce it. And I'm telling you right now, when that information drops, it's going to be huge. Huge. I'm so damn stoked. I'm so beyond excited about that. I cannot wait till they break the news. Like I said, the art is already drawn. It's already been colored. It's already been approved by the publisher. That's going to be a big deal. So I can't tell you. I can't tell you anything. I'm not allowed to say nothing until they make the official announcement. But like I said, this one's a little different because all the artwork is done. It's already been approved. It's already been sent to the publisher, et cetera, et cetera. We're just waiting on the official announcement because it pertains to when the book releases. Okay. So, but yeah, so we've gotten to that point. You know, I've never charged for my signatures in 5 years. I've never charged. All right. Except for when there were pre-sales for retailers, and that's a different ball game. But as far as like at my shows or what you buy from me or what you bring to my table, I've never charged. But starting 2024, I've got to start charging for my signatures past the first 2 being free, only on items you bring to my table. And the reason for that that's kind of solidified it is because of the amount of books floating around. I had a guy at Fan Expo Denver this year bring 19 books for me to sign. 19 books. So, you know, that's a lot of books. And I mean, he told me straight up that he was he was a reseller. He was there to get some stuff signed by me and some other artists and stuff that people wanted. He told me straight up from the get-go. And I was like, you know, it's no problem. I'll sign these for free this time. And I know he's already charged somebody $10 a signature because that's the normal rate. Yeah, everybody does. I'm not defending it or anything or anything like that. I'm just kind of explaining it so you guys know why it's happening. And then when I did MegaCon Orlando this year, same scenario. I had a guy that showed up with, I think it was around 25 of my books to be signed. So yeah, so I've got to put myself in par, you know, on par with everyone else in my lane of popularity that's doing the exact same thing. I just got to, guys. Because let's just be honest, if you get a book from me signed and you decide to sell the book, let's just be honest, you're not going to sell the book for what it is, what it costs raw. Even though I signed it for free for you, you're not going to sell it for an unsigned book price. You're going to sell it for what a signed book price is. And that's okay. That's what you do. But like I said, let's be honest, even though I probably sat there and signed it for you for free, you're going to charge people, you know, the price is going to include the cost of a signature. You know, like I said, let's just be honest about it. And again, that's okay. But so that VHS bundle, that $160 that you're going to spend, the first time you catch me at a show, you just saved, you know, anywhere between, you know, 40, because most people on average, every time they catch me at a show, they bring me like 4 or 5 books to sign. So, and that's on average, almost every single Comic-Con or in-store signing event. They bring me at least 4 or 5 books per person that come to my table. And then you got the handful that'll bring 10, 15, 20, etc. So, you know, it'll save you any that one down card will save you at least $40 to $100 on the first damn use. Well, it happens. It happens, Casey. And it's okay. Like I tell people, like some people ask me sometimes, like I've had people PM me, straight up send me a PM, say, hey, bud, something's happened. I'm tight for money. I'm going to be selling off some of my exclusives that I've got from the indie market, or I'm going to be selling off some of the art I've got from the, are you okay with me doing that? I'm like, hell yeah, dude, it's yours. Once you buy it from me, you can sell it, give it away, whatever. But don't get me wrong, I appreciate them sending me that message, but they didn't have to. So it's okay, because we realize as up and coming artists, if you're sitting there and you're in a bad spot and you need money, you're going to sell off indie people, up and coming artists, et cetera, before you sell off any big name stuff. And that's okay. We understand that. Yeah, exactly, Heather. Trust me, $10 for a damn signature, that's the norm. And sadly, you got some people out there that even in my lane of popularity are charging $20 for a damn signature or $30 for a damn CGC signature. Ridiculous. But, to each their own. Oh, shit. Okay, Miss Terry, are you still here? Miss Terry's trying to figure out how to get that. Miss Terry's, she's like some of you guys. She's a big supporter of not only myself, but the indie market in general. She can't figure out how to add the VHS. As far as I know, once you pick a tier, it takes you to the add-on page, and then you scroll down until you see the VHS bundle. The what's it called? The Psycho Bundle, Psycho Buster Bundle, something like that. Well, I mean, even though I'm not a fan of multiple signature prices, I've never been a fan of that. I don't care for the Clayton Crane bullshit. I don't care for the Liefeld shit, but I'm not going to tell anybody what they can and can't charge. I'll just choose not to pay it. I'll never bash them for it. I don't understand it, but fans will pay it, I guess. I won't. I'm not paying extra for some other type of signature. I just want a regular signature, But anybody that's been in the business as long as, Jim Lee, even Liefeld, Silvestri, any of these guys, and if they're charging, $20 for a signature, $30 for a signature, it's fine, Now, don't get me wrong. Now, you can definitely price yourself out of the range because, I don't put anybody on a damn pedestal. Another artist ain't no better than me as far as I'm concerned. So I'm not paying $100 for a damn signature. I don't give a shit who you are. Now, if you're some actor or something and you get a picture and a signature and a photo and all that shit for $100, sure, knock yourself out if that's your favorite actor. I'm not paying an artist for $100. And I'm not paying some Clayton Crane bullshit of $100 a minute to sketch something. That shit ain't happening. That, to me, that's so disrespectful to charge a fan that way. Oh, you want me to sketch you something? Oh, sure, no problem. It's $100 a minute. Hell no. On all kinds of levels, hell no. Yeah, like I said, the artists that have been in the game a long time, if they're charging $40, $50 for a signature, I don't have a problem with that. They've been here. They've paid their dues. People, apparently if they're charging that, obviously, apparently people are paying it. So more power to them, But if you're brand new or you're in my lane of popularity, you've kind of been around as long as I have, and you've maybe done, similar work library as I have, and you're trying to charge somebody $30, $40, $50, hell no. No, I think it's and unless he's changed it, Peter. When I saw him at MegaCon Orlando at that particular show, it was a 2-minute minimum. It was $100 a minute with a 2-minute minimum. And I was like, holy shit. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're a good artist, you can do a really quick sketch in a couple minutes, a headshot or something. I've seen Jim Lee do it. I've seen, Ryan Benjamin do it. He can knock an insane damn head sketch out in like 7 minutes. But like I said, it's stupid. It's stupid, It's selfish and it's stupid. But then again, I mean, look who he is. He jumps on other people's wives. Yeah, I knew. Well, like I said, it comes down to. I mean, it may be a 5-minute minimum now. I don't know. I'm not doing it. Not in that scenario. Now, I would pay someone $500 for a badass head sketch because of their name. Sure, like this right here. I would pay someone $500 for this. Give or take. If it's someone with a big name, a reasonably big name. But I'm not paying you $100 a minute with a 2-minute minimum or a 5-minute minimum, whatever the damn case is. I'm not paying that shit because how do I know you weren't running your mouth for 2 minutes of that shit? You know what I mean? Oh, dude, cons are crazy, man. Especially if you go to some of the big ones, like MegaCon Orlando or C2E2 or New York Comic Con, Baltimore Comic Con, Fan Expo Dallas, and several others, man. Yeah, definitely go to one, man. Save up your money. If you don't have a con near you, save up your money and go check out a con, one of the big cons, go to C2E2 or go to MegaCon Orlando or go to, New York Comic Con, something like that. It's chaos. It's so crazy. But now also it's a whole different ball game for when you work it. When you're there doing a show, it's so much work. It's so much talking. Usually by the second day, your voice is almost shot. Fan Expo Denver's not a bad one. That's a good one. I did that one this year. It was pretty cool. Yeah, if that one's close to you, go to Fan Expo Denver. I think it's a good one. It's worth it. It definitely is. Be ready for some of these mid-sized to big shows. Be ready for a lot of people, a lot of line waiting, etc. But go do it and have some fun. Miss Terry, are you back? I want to do San Diego, but I want to do it at some point as a fan just to check it out. Because the sad thing is, Peter, even though I've done 75 plus published covers, I've got I've got a larger library behind me than most artists out there that's been in the business 8 years. Even some of the big names out there, I've got more covers than they have in the last 5 years. But still my name is relatively new because sadly the first 3 years, the first 3 years I was doing this, everything I had the Angry Artist listed on it, from my banners to my social media stuff. So there for like the first 2.5 years of doing this, I was creating, all this stuff under another name. So about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, about 2 years ago, we switched it over to Art of William Russell. So now my business cards have that on it. My banners, social media outlet stuff, email, everything has Art of William Russell on it now. So, what I mean by that is even though I've done that huge library of work and I've traveled to tons and tons of shows in the last 4 years alone, I'm still a new name. You know what I mean? So going to San Diego Comic-Con, that's a super, super expensive con for an artist to do in general. And then and it's also a con where it's more about the actors and shit. So a lot of people that are there are going to Hall H or whatever it is, seeing the shows and getting, celebrity autographs. And then also as an up and coming artist, like I said, 5 years in, you're still competing against all the big names that are artists. So it's, that's a real scary one to do because that con's going to cost you as an artist. That con's probably going to cost, if I do that con as an artist, it's probably going to cost me around $5,000. So, yep. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, that's going to be worth some money at some point. The original OG Angry Artist t-shirt. So yeah, that one's a gamble, man. That one's a gamble. I think that one will probably be one of the ones I do maybe once I land a Marvel, cover stuff, or once I get a few of those under my belt, and I'll eventually land covers with the different companies, the bigger ones, Marvel, DC, etc., and some of these other branches. And like I said, I can't tell you the one I just landed, but I promise you it's a big one. It's no small potatoes, but I'll have to get a few more of those, I think, under my belt before I do like San Diego, because that's going to be an expensive show. So, and from what I'm told, you don't even get a 6-foot table. I've been told you get a 4-foot table at that show. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I was told by some artists that did it. So which limits my space of my table even more, so we'll see. But now I am planning to do some shows on the West Coast here this coming next year, 2024 and 2025. I'm definitely going to try to make my way out to the West Coast and do some shows. Oh, we already know. So like when I did, so I've done tons of indie books, and those print runs can average anywhere from 50 books to 200 books, give or take, depending on the project. Now, as far as retailer exclusives, I've done, for Image Comics, I've done 2 covers for Stray Dogs. Dog Days #1. So I've done 2 different covers for that book. Haha, Ice Cream Man. What's the other one I'm forgetting? Haha, Ice Cream Man. Department, I've done 2 covers for Department of Truth. So that's Department of Truth. That's all Image Comics, right? So that's 7 covers that I've done for Image Comics. Each one of those had a 500 print run minimum. Let's see. I've done Red Sonja, Vampirella versus Purgatory, Purgatory's new #1. So I've done 4 covers for Dynamite Comics, and each one of those are 500 print runs. So yeah, we know the print runs. Marvel and DC, their minimum print runs is 3,000 print runs. Once you do 3,000 trade dress, then you can tack on 1,000 Virgin or whatever. But theirs are 3,000 print run also. Yeah, I'm definitely planning a trip to Phoenix. No, I get paid a flat rate. So when I do a cover for someone, a retailer exclusive, whatever, I tell them what my fee is, and that's my fee. Then when the books are printed, if it's a company that has a 500 print run, I get usually around anywhere between 30 to 50 comp copies of my cover, artist comp copies. So I get my pay that I did the cover artwork for and everything, and then I get comp copies of the book. And like I said, if it's a 500 print run book, it's usually around 30 to 50 comp copies is what I negotiate with the retailer. If it's an indie book, Kickstarter, etc., or a retailer exclusive for like Do You Poo, Hardly Thin, I only get about 5 or 10 artist proofs or artist comps. So it just kind of varies. If there's second prints, I don't have anything to do with that. But most of the time, second prints tend to be a different cover in a lot of cases. But no. And usually there's never a second print in this stuff for like Image or Dynamite, unless it's something really big like Stray Dogs or, any of those kind of big books. But even then, there's not really any second prints, because like Stray Dogs had like 40 different first prints, 40 different retailer exclusives. But yeah, I don't think there's second prints on that stuff. I don't think. If it is, like I said, it's usually a different cover is what'll happen to help keep track of that. But yeah, it's man, it is definitely, if you're someone listening to this and you've never done a Comic-Con, definitely get off your ass and go. I promise you'll have a great time. But you want to make sure you go to a con that has a solid following to it, a mid-sized con, or bigger. yeah, there's a bunch of little bitty cons out there that can be good also, but they're kind of hard to find. And those can be hit or miss. Yeah, definitely do it. And if you live close to Denver, go check out Fan Expo Denver. Get you a damn, if it's, if you have to stay the night, get you an Airbnb for like $60 a night or some shit. And yeah, bring cash, because a lot of artists don't take cards for some stupid reason. And then also you run into the situation that if too many people get into the building, the cell phone signals want to act weird. Now, knock on wood, every single show I do, I take cash and card, and I've never had an issue. I may have a few seconds where it acts weird, but then it usually goes through with no problem. But yeah, internet can suck at big shows. Yep. But and yeah, feel free to ask any more questions you might have. Hang on, I was hoping Miss Terry would jump back on. I bet she done jumped into somebody's live show. I bet you. Hang on one second, guys. Let me grab me another water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to grab me some more water. Water. My favorite part of cons are the fans. Oh, hell yeah. 100% the fans. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the travel, and because I actually like to drive and travel. But my favorite part are the fans. When you're standing, and again, this goes back to that comment that I've made many times, that I can't understand how the hell artists and creators can treat fans shitty, because, dude, when I see somebody that's one of my fans come around the corner of an aisle and they spot me and they go to grinning from ear to ear and waving, dude, that's the best damn thing in the world. Like, I can't fathom how that doesn't excite somebody. Yeah, it's for sure its own beast. Like the crowds and the energy and the cosplay and the excitement and the chatter and everything about it is super exciting. Yeah, I don't get it, dude. But now here's the thing, though. This is something. This part's on you fans. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop having this ride or die mentality with shitty people. You got to stop. And I'm not saying you do that, but a lot of people do. I've watched people treat fans like shit, and those fans run right back to them. Y'all got to stop that shit. A lot of these artists and creators, they need a serious damn wake-up call and understand that they are not better than any damn body. I mean, they hardcore need a wake-up call. I'm sorry, they do. From showing up late constantly for I saw somebody was telling me about somebody they saw at a con, that this dude was sitting at his table and somebody walked up to that table, wanted to know if he could sign something. And he had a sign on his table said, I won't be signing until such and such time. First off, asshole, you're sitting behind the table with a fan standing in front of you. Get off your damn high-ass pedestal and sign whatever it is they want to sign for you, whether you're charging for it or whether it's free. That's some rude-ass shit right there. I don't care who you are. If you're not ready to work, stay your ass out from behind the table. Yeah, I won't do it. If I walk up to your table and I want something signed, I don't mind paying your $10 signature fee or whatever it might be, as long as it's reasonable. But if I walk up to your table and you go, "Oh, I'm not signing right now," why? Now, if you got a signing event, that's a different story. Like if you have a signing event that says, "I'll be back, I'll be over at so-and-so from 2 to 3 signing," that's a different thing. But if you're sitting your ass behind a table and you're sitting there and a fan walks up and says hi and says, "Oh, can I get you to sign this?" And you go, "Oh, well, I'm not signing stuff right now." You're an asshole. I'm sorry. Because that could have been the only time that fan could have came to your table. Because that's another thing, too, you guys have got to remember. As artists and creators, we have to remember this. Not every single person coming to your table at that moment is able to be there all day long or come back the next day. They could be on lunch break, swinging by the con because they work across the street or some shit like that. Or they could be coming in first thing in the morning because they have to be at work at 2:00 for swing shift. Or that Saturday could be the only day they could be there because they have to work Sunday, or vice versa. Sign it. If you stand there and tell someone no, you're an asshole. It takes you 30 seconds to grab a pen and sign something. Yeah, I won't play that stupid ass game. I won't ever support you or buy shit from you again. If you do shit like that, I'll never. And that's what fans need to do. When fans take control, because these guys don't, what's the word I'm looking for? These guys are not a level above you or anyone else. They work for their money just like you work for your money. And the only difference is if you're not willing to spend your money at my table, then I lose and they lose. So it takes fans to make this work. Fans are the blood of this industry. Where we might be the body of work, and don't get me wrong, we do a shitload of work, especially if you're grinding like me and some of these other people. We work stupid hours, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, some cases, without breaks. I've had one set of 3 days consecutively off in a row in an entire year. And that was 4 months ago or 3 months ago. Most of the time I average a Sunday off, or a half a Saturday and a Sunday off. That's about it. And that's rare in itself. And again, now that's no one's fault but mine. I'm the one that chooses to work that way. But my point is we work just as hard as everyone else, if not more. And we are the body of work that you're coming to collect. Sure, I get that. But at the end of the day, the fans are what makes the heart pump. You get what I'm saying? Like if they don't come to the cons, there's no cons. If they don't buy your exclusives, there's no exclusives. If they don't buy your commissions, there's no commission list. I don't know why the hell all of a sudden that shit's hard for damn people to understand. Yeah, I did, Peter. Yep, I sure did. When that happened, oh yeah, man, that was in the first, what was that? The first year and a half? The first year and a half I was doing, no, first 2 years. First 2 years I was doing this. I was pulling 12 to 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I did that for 2 years straight with not a single day off. And traveling for Comic-Cons, grinding covers, grinding commissions. And I was dumping work just ridiculously fast. Just post after post after post. cover finish, commission done, so on and so on. Yeah, I had done that so bad, and I was eating so bad. Now, mind you, prior to this, I never had issues with my blood sugar. I never had issues with my vision. I never had issues with anything other than being a little chunky. All my physicals and everything were always on point, other than me just being a little chunky. And I was sitting there one day at the art table, and I'd already started feeling bad. Like for about a week, like I was just exhausted, of course, notably so. I was exhausted and I couldn't sleep, and I couldn't, I was just forcing myself to work, and even though I had no energy for it. And I was sitting at the art table one day, and like all of a sudden, like my vision went completely blurry. Like I couldn't see shit, other than just shapes. And that freaked me the hell out. And I called my girlfriend at that time, and I told her what was happening. And she drove over here immediately and took me to the ER. Like I wasn't, like my chest was feeling super tight. My vision was almost completely gone. And she rushed me to the ER. And when I got there and they checked everything, my blood sugar had skyrocketed to over I think it was like 340, 350. And my A1C had skyrocketed to like over 13. Your normal A1C is supposed to be around 4 or 5, if I remember correctly. I think it's 4 or 5. I was over 13, almost 14. And my blood sugar, which is supposed to be normal, is around like 120-ish, give or take. My blood sugar was over 350. And that's what had happened. So they immediately put me on, they gave me 2 bags of IV fluids because I was dehydrated. Like I couldn't stop drinking anything. Like I was guzzling water and soda and because no matter what I drank, I couldn't quench a thirst that was there. Oh, it was bad. Yeah, I forgot all about that shit, Peter. Yeah, that was bad. They immediately put me on, they gave me 2 bags. They kept me in the ER for about 4 hours. They gave me 2 bags of fluids because I was that dehydrated. And then they put me immediately on, the stuff for diabetic, for type 2 diabetic. Now, don't get me wrong. I busted my ass within a month and 3 months, within 3 months, because I had to go back in 3 months for blood work because they do it every 3 months. Within 3 months, I got my blood sugar below 130. I got, it was like 122, 125. I got my A1C down to 5. And I lost 64 pounds in 3 months. That scared the living shit out of me because that was the biggest I'd ever been. I was like 322 pounds, 21 pounds, something like that. That's the largest I've ever been. And now I'm a big dude. I'm 6'3", but still 320 damn pounds. That scared the living shit out of me. But like I said, I busted my ass with the eating, exercise, walking, etc., etc. And when I went back for my 3-month checkup, I had shed 60, 64, 63, something like that, 60 plus pounds. And I got my blood sugar down to the 125-ish range. And I got my A1C down to I think it was like 5. And I've been maintaining that. So, but yeah, that scared the living hell out of me. But, and now, now I still work the same kind of stuff. I usually pull 10 hours a day, of art, another 4 hours or so of social media stuff, from posting, updating fans on information, answering retailers, answering questions, et cetera, et cetera. I usually spend 3 to 4 hours doing social media per day. And I still work like drawing and stuff, whether I'm doing work related stuff or free time related stuff in the evening, because I don't really have hobbies. I still put in those shitloads of hours, but I'm watching, what I'm eating. I'm not taking in as much sugar as I used to, almost no sugar, as a matter of fact. and drinking water and stuff like that. So it hasn't hit me anymore. Every once in a while I'll get a little blurry vision, but I think a lot of that's just overworked and straining to watch. And also part of it is my ass needs bifocals. I just refuse to go get the damn things. So that's where some of the strain, I'm sure, on my eyes comes from. Switching my glasses on and off to look up close to stuff. So yeah, you got to be careful. You have to be careful. I mean, don't get me wrong, as a new artist, you can't do this job part-time. You can't sit here and work for 4 hours and go play Xbox the rest of the damn night. You can't sit here and work for 4 or 5 hours and go watch the football games and go watch the basketball games. You can't do that shit in this world and try to be successful. You have to grind the majority of the moment, the day, the time you're awake, because you don't have a name. I mean, shit, even with the library of shit behind my name right now, I still technically, I don't have a name in the industry, even with 75 plus published covers. And even with my own creator-owned IP, I still don't have, a comic household name. You know what I'm saying? And you see what I've had to do in 4.5 years to do what I've done. So if you want to be relevant, if you want some people to know your name, you're going to have to grind it like you're breathing air. And you're going to sacrifice a shitload of things around you. You're going to sacrifice relationships. You're going to sacrifice family time. You're going to sacrifice your own hobbies that you may have had. You're going to sacrifice every damn thing around you to do what we do and do it on this level. It just is what it is. You have to breathe it like it's just straight up damn oxygen until you get to a point to where you're kind of a household name in the comic industry, and then you can let back a little bit. Yep. Yeah, that's true. Another sign you're getting old. And that's another thing. I came into this game, like I said, 5 years ago, and been doing the majority of it in the last 4.5 years. And I'll be what, 47 in December. So I don't have 25, 30 years to try to create a name for myself. So that's why I do so many live videos. That's why I do so many covers. That's why I do so many commissions. That's why I do so many giveaways and raffles and all this other fun shit for people to do, because I have to try to create a name and a legacy for myself, before I run out of time. Because eventually my hands aren't going to work. Let's just be honest. I've spent most of my life using my hands, construction work and things like that, and then gripping a pencil, for hours upon days, for the past 5 years. Eventually my hands and my fingers are going to give out. Psycho Sal, I started that idea about 5 years ago. I was watching some horror movies while I was working on some art, and I just was, bouncing between horror movies and serial killer documentaries, and that just what got me to thinking. I was like, as far as I know, there's never really been a serial killer that broke out of the molds. There's never been something that was just like a, act of nature almost, and so that's where I started coming with the concept of him. I wanted something terrifying. I wanted something that had never been done as far as I knew. And I wanted something that could really stand out as more of a true horror story, psychological horror, and not just a TNA book or a hack and slash book. Ooh, let's see how much guts we can throw at the viewer. Like I wanted a legit horror style piece, classic horror telling. Actually, I'm trying to find out. We're in talks right now that I can do MegaCon Orlando. I'm just waiting to kind of. I'm already on the wait list, but I think they're pulling my name from the wait list. I'm just waiting on them to give me the 100% approval. So I'm hoping I may actually get to do MegaCon Orlando after all. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could probably contact one of the people I know that's doing MegaCon Orlando and be like, hey, can I come set up at your booth and vendor? And they'll probably tell me, hell yeah. But I don't really want to ask nobody that, you know. Even though I'm sure I could do it and it wouldn't be a problem. I don't want to ask nobody that. But when is their show? Because I definitely want to do a Florida show this coming year. Let's see, what shows do I have either booked or possibly being booked? Because some shows I'm booking, and then some shows Brian is working to get me, invites to. Because let's see, I got to do Fan Expo New Orleans the first weekend of January, the 5th and the 7th. MegaCon Orlando is a possibility if we can get it finalized. TexomaCon, Indiana, Dallas, Denver. Oh, I'll be coming back to Denver this year too. And I'll be coming back to Dallas. Yeah, I don't see any Florida shows right now other than possibly MegaCon. August. Yeah, 20. Let me make sure that wasn't a date on something. You say August 23rd. All right, right now I don't have anything booked for August. So Jason, send me their link so I can see what's up. But yeah, that's the most important thing. If you're going to be an artist, if you just want to be a part-time artist and you just want to do this shit for fun, knock yourself out. Have a great time with it. Enjoy yourself. Learn at your own pace. Create at your own pace. But if you're going to do this as a legit professional, you got to understand this is not a part-time gig. You got to keep your word. You got to do what you got to do and turn off the TV, turn off the damn Xbox, and set your ass behind the table and you work at least 8-10 hours a day. And you need to do that 5-6 days a week without missing a beat. All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah, definitely send me that one. Yeah. Have they opened their artist tables yet, or is it already closed? See, that's the other thing too. A lot of this stuff fills up so fast. And I don't know of every con out there. Obviously, there's still shit tons of cons I don't know anything about. I made a post a while back telling people to chime in with whatever cons they think I should check out. And I think maybe 15 people, 20 people commented on it. That was it. So yeah. Okay, I'll definitely go put in for it. Yeah, send me that link and I'll go put in for it. Oh man. But anyway, guys, let me send Miss Terry a message real quick so I don't forget. Hey, Miss Terry. Okay, so the way you find the VHS tape is once you back an actual tier on the main page, it should take you over to the add-on section, and then you just scroll down that until you see the VHS bundle. I don't remember exactly where it is on that page, but you should be able to find it. And then you just click add to your current backing. But yeah, that should be all you have to do. All right, sorry about that. I just want to make sure I send her that voice message before I forgot. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, man, if y'all haven't grabbed that damn VHS tape, like I said, there's not many of it left. If y'all have not grabbed that, you're severely missing out on a great package. Severely missing out. All right, thank you, Jason. Yeah. I'm going to try to do more horror cons this year because I do have a good bit of horror related stuff. So I'll definitely want to try to do more horror stuff. But yeah, definitely help us out, guys. If you haven't backed Psycho Sal number 5, please go back it. It's already fully funded, of course. The book is 99% complete. Like, I think McLean is only finishing a little bit of lettering on the. Thank you, Jason. Lettering on the project, and then the book is done. But all the hard stuff's done. Like I said, all we got to do is. Like I say, he's got just a little bit of lettering that he's got to do. And if there's anybody listening to this and you've been talking and I haven't answered you, I promise you I'm not ignoring you. Apparently, you have to go to StreamYard and give them permission to use your name from Facebook so it shows up in our chat. So just a heads up, if anybody's been watching this and been asking questions or making comments and I haven't acknowledged you, I promise you that I have not seen your message. So keep that in mind. You got to go over there and activate that. So I apologize if that's been the situation. I hope not. But all right, thank you, Jason. But yeah, if you haven't had a chance to bike Psycho Sal, please go over there and check it out and do that for us. Definitely bump up, definitely, stay true to, if you've already backed it, please do us a favor and stay true to it. Don't back out on us on the last minute or tweak your backings. Let's try to stay above this $7,000 mark. But we're at 73.93, 89 backers. We're not far, really and truly, we're not far from the $8,000 stretch goal, which is a damn Psycho Sal koozie for every single physical backer for free. Oh, help us out, guys. Share the links. Tell your friends. If you're able to go add on some of the cool add-on stuff, go look at it. Because even though you're looking at the main page where the tiers are, and there's a lot of cool tiers, once you get over the add-on section, there's a ton of badass add-ons. Medals, glow-in-the-dark foils, gold foil medals, or gold medals. There's like legit 1 of 1 style medals. There's some stuff on there that's 1 of 4. So like there's only 4 of them created, and they won't be recreated or anything like that in a future Kickstarter. So yeah, definitely go check out the add-on section. Lots and lots of damn badass goodies in that add-on section. Okay. But I'm going to get off here, guys. We've been chatting for about 2 hours. Like I said, these pieces right here are going to go into a auction style post here after Psycho Sal Kickstarter ends. Yeah, Peter, it's going to go into a auction. I haven't done I've done raffles and stuff, but I actually haven't done a proper auction post for you guys. So I'm going to make one probably around the week or 2 after Psycho, because I got a few more I'm going to do. So I'm going to do a few more sketches like that, original sketches. Then I've got some signed and remarked exclusives of mine that have been long sold out. And I'm going to put those on that post as an auction style, and you'll just bid on them. I'll let it run for, 2 or 3 days, and then we'll pick a winner. And like I said, guys, don't forget, I'm going to be putting up that raffle here soon, where the winner of that raffle will become a actual part of Psycho Sal history as a victim in one of the last 4 books of the series, in either 7, 8, 9, 10. You'll be part of that storyline. Your image will be that character, with a really heinous death. So I'll be doing that here soon for that raffle. And like I said, now the only way you can buy a ticket for that raffle. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys this earlier. I got distracted. I figured out how I was going to do that, because at first I was trying to decide, do I just do it as a regular raffle with 20, 30, 40 spots, and then people buy a spot? I figured out how I'm going to do it, because we average about 80 to 100 backers per Kickstarter. So on Psycho Sal, so the only way you can be entered, the only way you can buy a raffle to enter that giveaway to be one of Psycho Sal's victims as a major part of the story in the last 4 books, Psycho Sal's perspective. You had to have had backed Psycho Sal number 5 as a physical backer in order to buy one of the raffle spots. But I figured out how I was going to do it. We're just going to do it as raffle tickets. So people they'll be able to buy the tickets. So I'll buy a spool of raffle tickets, and then you'll buy a ticket. You'll pay for a ticket. I'll write your name and phone number or whatever on it, your name and email or whatever the case on the ticket. And that way we can do unlimited tickets for however many people back to Kickstarter that wants to buy a ticket. And we'll probably do like $5 tickets instead of having to do, a mega baller thing with 30 spots at $20 spot. Because that type of thing, like I've seen people, like I mentioned earlier, I've seen people do it where you could buy a tier on a Kickstarter for the next Kickstarter, and you could be a background extra. Your face would be on a character in the background. Like I've seen that, but I've never seen anyone give fans the opportunity to win a major role in the book. And that's what you'll be doing. You'll be winning a role in the book as one of the victims. So the story will involve you as a victim. And now I'm going to do another raffle, as I mentioned, where it's open for anyone. And that one will be where you just get an insta kill in the book. Like maybe you'll be seen in 2 panels, like you came around a corner and ran into Psycho Sal or discovered him, taking a victim or posing, his body for his placement thingies for for the FBI to find. And he saw you, and then he just grabs you and lifts you up and breaks your neck, something quick and simple. So we're going to have that raffle too. And that one will be open to anyone. And we'll do raffle tickets on that one too. And people can, buy like $5 tickets. But like I said, on the big one though, to be eligible to be an actual part of the story with your likeness as one of the victims in the last 4 books, you will need to have purchased backed Psycho Sal number 5 with a physical backing. Okay. That's, I've got to do something that's legit for the true backers. I got to, and then we'll do the other one for just random. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm going to get off here, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Good to see everybody. Peter, Jason, every single one of you that's come out here and hung out tonight. Casey, Jeff, man, you guys are badass. I appreciate you guys hanging out and just chatting with me. Miss Terry, Heather, and everybody else. Thank you guys so much. Cameron, everybody, I hope you have a great night. Like I said, go back to Kickstarter, go bump up your Kickstarter backing if you can. Go grab that VHS tape bundle before it sells out. And I will see you guys later, man. Have a good night. Love you all, man. Be good.